Hello, everyone out there in doll land. Welcome and welcome back to Irene's Huff Doll Space. Today is Friday, June the 30th. And of course, tomorrow is July the 1st. So I would like to wish everyone that has a birthday in July, happy birthday. And I hope that you have a great birthday month. Today, guys, is Flashback Friday. And Flashback Friday is hosted by Dorie of Dories Dollies. And today, guys, I have decided to share with you some of my favorite dolls by my favorite artist, Annette Hempstead. Now, Annette Hempstead is a German artist, and she was born in 1948 and in a town just on the outskirts of Berlin. And guys, by the time when she was 8 years old, her father was forced to be an accountant for a Germany political party in East Germany. So her father didn't want to cooperate with this. So him and his wife planned to escape to West Germany. And so, guys, they ended up doing this. And in about a week, they planned all this. So they escaped to West Germany, and at this time it was called Free West. Well, when they got there, Annette, she was set to get an ear infection, and she was very sick. But that lasted for about 3 weeks, and she got better. And I guess a couple of years later, her father passed away, and she is said to not have remembered much about her father. Now, I don't know why this is. Maybe she was too young or whatever. But anyway, she went on to graduate and become an insurance person. Now, I don't know if she sold the insurance or what happened, but she was an insurance agent. Okay, and she did not really want to be an insurance agent, but her mother, like most of our parents, they want you to have a career that's sustainable. But soon after, Annette got married, and she had 2 kids. But her and her husband got a divorce, and pretty quick she figured out, hey, I've got to make a living. So this is where she became a mannequin for the fashion industry. Now, this is kind of how she started to get into dolls. Because it was said that when she was little, she didn't play with dolls, Her thing was she had a teddy bear, and she loved to read fantasies. So during this time, she was going to theaters and this and that, and, just living her life. But after she got connected with this fashion industry, I don't know what, I couldn't find out, what made her do this, but I've heard that some other doll artists, she was influenced by them, and so she decided that she was going to make dolls. And my did she went all over the world doing her doll thing. Okay, she set up factories. She set up a factory in Spain, and she commissioned, you know, a glass blower to do the eyes for her dolls, and she was set to use the most purest fabrics, and she had to have, the dolls had to have real eyelashes and human hair wigs. Now guys, I encourage you, if you like dolls, I encourage you to read up about this doll artist, because her career is fascinating. She did a lot of things, and she set the doll world on its ear. She started out doing porcelain, but she moved on for that, and I may sound like I'm all over the place. I probably am. But she just did a lot of things. Now, her thing was she had to make her dolls realistic. And that is how these beauties came about right here. This is a doll that she sculpted from a real life child in, I think it was South Africa. And they were called the neighborhood children. And this doll, I want to say, I can't remember if she's part of the Barefoot Children series, but mostly everybody remembers that series. But my adventure with Annette began way back. Now, I had just started to get into dolls and realizing that grown women could play with dolls. That sounds strange, but So I started out doing reproduction porcelain dolls. Well, I got this magazine one day, and this beauty was on the cover. And right then and there, I knew I had to have this doll. Of course, I couldn't afford it, because I was raised in a family and whatnot. Well, a friend of the family decided that she, for my birthday, would take me to Little Rock, Arkansas to meet this artist, because Annette was she was signing her dolls. And I think this was at a time when she was signing contracts to work with Mattel or whatever. Yes, Mattel had their hand in these dolls too. So I think that was the time when she was doing this. But anyway, she was in Little Rock. And so I couldn't afford these dolls, but I had that magazine. And guys, I took my magazine, me and my friend, and we drove to Little Rock, Arkansas. And guys, I got to meet Annette Hempstead. And to me, she had bright red hair. And I have never seen such a thing because, I'm from a small town in Texas. And, I just never, just never knew somebody. She was really artistic. And so I got my magazine signed, and guys, it was just wonderful. We had a great time there, and we just had fun while we were out there. It was one of my most memorable birthdays. But anyway, guys, it took me some time, but I did purchase these dolls, and they have been some of my favorite in my collection. Don't tell the other dolls, but they are. And you know, she did a wonderful, wonderful job. And you know, I hope you have enjoyed this little walk back in time. Now, I didn't get to talk much about their fabrics, but they are dressed in their original outfits. And guys, these dolls they are quite large. Let me see, can I lift this up? Now, see, this is, look at her little, see, look, she is a beauty. And she's dressed, and they all had bare feet. Got little toesies. Okay. These guys, they are, you know, they're hefty. They're about, I want to say 25, 27 inches tall, you know, and this is, okay. And here she is. Look at her. Look at that. Look at her skin. She's almost like you can, you know, almost like she's breathing. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. And I'm glad I got to share this with you. And I want to thank to all my subscribers and everyone that keeps coming to watch my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. And guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Until I see you again, be careful, be safe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.